So hello dear students, in the previous video we learnt about the various instruments and apparatuses, tools used in carpentry shop. In this video we are going to learn how to make various carpentry joints in carpentry shop. So first of all, this is the raw material which we are going to use for making the joints. From this raw material we are supposed to cut two pieces of length 150 mm each to make any of the joints. Okay, so first of all we have to cut two work pieces from which we are going to make two pieces which are going to be joined. Okay, so rather than cutting a 150 mm piece, we will first cut a piece of 300 mm or 30 centimeter, and then we will bisect it to make the two pieces. Okay, so first of all we will measure 30 centimeters and cut a 30 centimeter piece. We have made a mark at 30 centimeter length and use a rib saw. Okay, now a 30 centimeter piece has been cut out from your raw material. You can see here it is 30 centimeter, almost 30 centimeter. Now before bisecting it into two pieces, we have to clean out its surface. We have to make its surface smooth for better finish. So now we gonna finish its surface before bisecting it. So for a smoothing operation we have iron jack planer as discussed earlier. Now before making its surface smooth, we have to clamp it properly in carpentry wise, and after clamping we have to apply the iron jack planer, which will smoothen the outer surface of the workpiece. So as we can see, the workpiece has been finished and the finishing operation is done now. Now look at the surface of the workpiece. It has been smoothened. It is just for giving the workpiece a good appearance. You can see every edge of this workpiece, every surface, all the 6 surfaces of this workpiece has to be smoothened before bisecting it. Now what we have to do, we have to just make a mark at the mid of this workpiece and bisect it, because the two workpieces which are going to be made in the form of joints have a length of 15 centimeters. So a mark at 15 centimeter has been done using the tri-square, and now we're gonna cut it from midpoint with the help of rib saw. First of all, just make a mark and then go for the cutting. It will stabilize your saw while cutting. Otherwise this saw deviates from its path. It is always the right way to cutting. Now we have the two work pieces which are going to be the two parts of a joint, any of the joint. Now the next step is to make proper marks before making the joint. Now the marking operation will be done. So for example, we are going to make cross half lap joint. As per the design of cross half lap joint, we have to make 2 marks from 45 mm from both the ends. The 45 mm points has been marked, and straight lines using tri-square is being made. As you can see, the mid section of this piece is about 60 mm, which is going to be the half lap part of the joint or the slot of the joint in which the locking will occur. Now this part is gonna be cut out, but what depth will it have? There is no marking regarding the depth, so we are required to cut this section of the piece down by 20 mm depth. So we will make a 20 mm mark over here. Okay, now make straight lines, straight marks up to 20 mm depth here as well as here. Now I will join the two edges with a straight line using tri-square. Always use tri-square while drawing straight line in marking. Now this part, this whole part is going to be cut out from this, and similarly the same marking will be done on this part as well, and the two pieces of cross half lap joints will be done. Okay, now marking has been done. Now we will remove this part with the help of, first of all we will cut down with the help of rib saw. Thereafter we will apply former chisel or dovetail chisel for finishing, for cutting the precise material out. We are going to make a cut up to 20 mm depth. As the mark indicates, the cutting will go on up to 20 mm. The cut has been completed up to the required depth. Now this part will be removed with the help of firmer chisel. So the firmer chisel is going to be applied for removing the unwanted part, which is called machining, and when it is done on wood, the work is identified as carpentry. Okay, now you can see that the excess material or unwanted material from the workpiece has been removed, and it has got the shape like this. The same has been done on the other workpiece. Similar shapes has been created. Now what is the joint? Just fit this joint, this part in its counterpart, and the cross half lap joint is completed. But as you can see, it is not getting fitted properly. So sometimes it is quite obvious when the workpieces does not fit properly, we have to apply the wood rasp file for removing smaller parts from the workpiece. So what we will do, we will remove material in small amount from the edges, internal edges of one part, so as to get the counter part fitted in it. Now this can be done by using mallet. The next joint is mortise and tenon joint. For this joint also we have made two parts to make the joint for each part of the joint. This part is called mortise part. This part is tenon part and this part is mortise part. Marking has been done for mortise and tenon. So after doing the marking, we will remove the unwanted part. From this part we have to remove 20 material of width 20 mm from this side through and through. After removing this material, you will get this. Okay, you will get this shape. Now from tenon part, the marking has been done. You have to remove this part of the material. You have to remove this part of the material through and through, and after removing this you will get something like this. And how the joint occurs, this part goes through this, and to tighten it we have to strike it by using mallet. In this way your mortise and tenon joint has been done. Okay, now the next joint is half lap dovetail joint. For this joint also we have prepared two work pieces which are going to be converted in the form of joints. Here the marking has been shown as discussed. This is dovetail shape. The two parts will have dovetail shaped marking, but the cutting will not go through and through as it was in mortise and tenon joint. In mortise and tenon joint the cutting was through and through, but in half lap dovetail joint, as it is half lap, the cutting will go through the half depth of the thickness of the workpiece. So when we have to cut this part, this material out, and in this part we have to cut this material out, and when this material will be removed, only this will be left, and a cavity of same shape will be appear in this workpiece, and this will go in this part. So here the prepared workpieces are like that. When you will remove this part up to the half of the depth of the workpiece, you will get something like this. This is nothing but a dovetail shaped cavity, and in this workpiece you will cut down the half part of the workpiece, and the shape will be dovetail. Now this is going to be fitted in this. Mallet will be applied in order to tighten the joint. Now the beauty of this joint is you cannot put it out from here, because this part of the joint is this part of the front part of this counterpart is wider, and this is narrower. So this wider part will never come out from this narrower opening. So it's a self-locking joint, that is called half lap dovetail joint. So this was all about the carpentry shop. There are three joints. One is cross half lap joint, another is mortise and tenon joint, and this is the last one is your half lap dovetail joint. Thank you.